Hi guys, and welcome back to Captures of Industry. That's better. Couldn't get the swing. This is nearly finished. I've got grass being filled in, and on the last bit there, I put a harbour here. We made a slight miscalculation with that soil. That is going to be this harbour. This side here, we're digging into that. I'm going to have to be careful how we do this. And we need to go down a little bit lower, but I'm just going to get this level out first and try and get into there. And I want to keep that slope. Could do that. Keep the slope there and work that way a bit. Left myself a bit awkward, especially there. That's going to collapse there, so we'll have to be careful when we do that. This is cleared. Remember, every amount of soil like that. Here, that's cleared. They've been moved over to this area. They're doing that area, working into that. The maintenance issue we had was, if you remember me saying I got to keep an eye on my copper, it was the copper not getting through to here. And this is a bit of a mess because I added some more to it. More of these to get everything going. So this is what we're tackling today. And I've just... let's get that while I see it. I think most of the pipe work's out. We've just got this here to do after. But I think we need to tackle this for the electronics. And I have just added... I'm going to have to put a slope to get to it. Could have them doing it actually from there. I have just added a bridge here. Now this is a completely different level to that. But this is a completely different area. I want to fill this in. I want to fill that in. I've put this bridge into here because of the levels we've got. I thought if we got here, we could start working into this here, this here. If I put the layers on. Water, I'm not sure how I'm going to get that out. Do we need it out? Do we need water here? There's plenty of iron there. So we got that, and limestone, yeah. This sand, copper, quartz, gold, water. I think that's sand. Yeah, sand there to get out. More iron there. More gold there, so I'm starting to work in. We need to get the trains going for this. So first of all, let me get two more when I can find where I am. Here. In fact, I could do with turning you off. Put you on. Give me 3 of them. Get the first one done. I want that to try and work on this. And I might have to put a slope in to get up here. We'll see how they go when we get them made. Oh, you might be able to get... No, it's too... Let him build from the sea. Let's see if he builds from the sea first. Right. I need to get another reactor in. I don't know where that's from. I need to get another reactor. We are getting plenty through for him now, as you can see. Power is fluctuating. I think I'm just going to do a reactor here. But I don't like it there. That we're going to have to think about. And this will be moving out this way. I'm planning on farms here, the food processing area here. So we might be able to get a reactor here. Let's just do a quick, before we get onto what we're doing. I've got the blueprints, haven't I? Do I need to? Basic reactor. Could put him there. It's the same layout as that. Yeah, turbines. It means putting a bridge in to ship stuff over, and I've got a rail. Oh, we could convey under there maybe. And this would be moved. I'd really like them here. But I'm working on getting this sand out. Right, but today we are tackling this. So we start off with, and we'll move this as well while we're doing it. In fact, because you've got plenty, I could turn that. Could definitely turn that. Hang on, I've lost where I am. Right, put a split there. And then reverse that one so we're not wasting them. By the time we finish that, we'll all have moved. So we're going to be moving that, which is going to take poly. I'm thinking of putting that here. Yeah, if we could get that poly into him here, he could feed into that. Let's move that now. Is one of them going to be enough? He needs water. Water's no problem. If I get two of them there, he can feed into this, which is feeding this line here. And then he'd need poly, and that is all we need. Have I got two? Because one was feeding into the other place, and that is storing that. Okay, we'll leave that there in case he can run a little bit. So we want a. We'll just place this for now. And I've got water to do, and I've placed them the wrong way round. And we want a large storage. Put you there. And you're going to be poly, silicon poly, then it'd feed from there into there to keep these going. We could add more there if we needed, and we could perhaps run the line down there. Right, next one is going to go in here. So we've got a supply here. Is that a level? Arc furnace 2, right. Let's just get... Arc furnace 2. I'm going to put 2 of these in. And he's going to make... Where is it? Oh, there. Yeah, molten silicon, that's what we want. So he's going to make 2 of them. We'll worry about... Oh, and one other thing. The exhaust gas from here, I did pipe into here. That's got to come out. Remember, that is being transferred to here when it's built, which is where this waste gas will go. Right, so we come from there. And we're into one of these. So I'm going to need 4 of them. And we're going to get hydrogen. Okay, let's just get the size of what we need first. I need 4 of them. We'll do all the... in fact, we could do it now. Flip him. 2 hydrogen together. And he's got to go the other way round. Of course he has. Put him, say, there. Now that does 48. 12, 20. We could do 4 of them off one of them. So perhaps we only need 1. Let's just double check that. That's giving me 48. There's no upgrade on that. 4 is 48. 4 12s are 48. Oh, they were when I was at school. I don't think they've upgraded the math since then. I used the wrong 2 then. So you're going to go there. You'll go there. Copy that again. I don't know if we need this many, but if we put them in, we can build 1 and leave the other one. Let's flip you round. Line you up like that. Yeah, I think this is going to be too much. Right, you give me the poly. We're going to want to store the poly. Just in case we have one. Say the machines stop, it can still be producing poly. So we'll put you there. I hope that's the right one. Yeah, silicon poly. Silicon poly, where are we? Yeah, they can feed into them. Do you know what? I think I'm only going to do the one. Try that again. Cut. Yeah, I think I'm just going to build the one. Let's take them out. Can easily duplicate it up. Right, and then you feed. You're coming from there. What are you lot doing here? You're doing PVC, so I've got to get them in. Okay. Glass, plastic, copper. This is going to be confusing as... Then from there, the poly goes into there. And you take 6 poly. Alright, remember 6. Don't forget we've got to get 1 poly out for our other machine. 6 poly. So you do 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Gonna use an assembler 3 at the minute. And you make electronics. Okay, I can see it's getting in a bit of a mess here. You're doing... We've got that rail to do as well. You're doing electronics. I know he says 3 there. There's the 12 if I upgrade him. So we'll still need 4 of these. I'm going to need plenty of electronics and PCBs. Alright, so we're going to need 4 of them. And I've got to allow for getting stuff into them. Copy. Move them. Just to line them up a little bit better. And then you're going to come out into a storage box. Alright, so we want to copy that. Then what would... I'm going to spend too much time getting that level. I can see me doing it. Yeah, we'll take you out that way. We'll pinch off the line going out to feed him through, right through there. And into there. That's if he stays here. Right, we want a storage box. And then we've got to get this to all the places we want. Right, you're going to be... electronics. Come on, where is... PCB there. Yeah, and you'd feed into that one nice and near. Right. So let's start off on here. Water. Right, we want sand and coal and graphite. Waste we're not bothered about. That we'll look at the end. And we've got slag. We're not going to have enough room here. Right, let's get the graphite. Right, there's the sand. There's the graphite. And then we want one for coal. Just duplicate that up and make him coal. Now we don't have to store here. You're going to be coal. You're going to be coal when I can find it. And take that off. Where are we? Same on that one. Take that off. And we better take the off there. Could feed from there. I'd rather have their own storage. Mind you, if we get that other one built here, we could make some graphite here. We're not going to have that much room in here. Right, and then we've got water to feed in. Right, you only take, you want hydrogen. Okay, so that is a... We'll use the big ones. They can still use it if they don't fill up. And we'll put him that way. You're going to be hydrogen. And you want PCBs and electronics. So if I just copy two of these for a minute. Yeah, we're going to be using lifts on these. PCBs, which, yes, we have set up. Where's... There's electronics. That's what I was looking for. I was saying PCB and I was looking for electronics. Yeah, electronics 1. Right, PCBs. That is no problem because they are I'm gonna get in from here. Yeah, we'll follow that path there for now, and then when it comes out we'll redo it. Right, now we're gonna need PCBs, and we could store into that box. What does use PCB? Let's check on that first. Just the one, so we don't need another one unless something else comes up. So we're going to need glass plastic and copper. Glass, plastic, copper. They're all copy. Put him there. Glass, 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 glass. When I can. There we go. Glass, plastic, and copper. And I might swap the. I don't think it actually make much difference. Right, then we want one of the yeah, one of them. That's the top level, so you're gonna be making PCBs. You're gonna give me 24. I need, that's one. I need 2 of them. Let's make it 3. Can always take him out later. And you'll give me the P. Oh, that's not too bad. PCBs can feed into there. No, that's not. Not too bad. You can feed into there. I wanted to move them just down a little bit. That'd be enough. Don't want to duplicate. If I did duplicate it, spin it round. Not too keen on it. But right, you need sand, coal, them, and you need to get water into you. You're producing 48. And you take 12, so 4 of you gives me 48. And 6. Is that right? You give me 12. 12 is 2 of them, and we got. Now we've got to double this up again. Okay, let me just. Oh, we've got to find where we're making plastic next. What am I looking for? PCBs. No, it's. Backtrack it. Yeah, we've covered you. There's one we don't need. So say we take 2 of them to make them. So you're 12. So I'd only need... Hang on. Copy him a minute. We want to make them 12. 2 of them is 24. 12, 24, 4. Mix my maths up here. You're doing 6. I'm looking at the wrong thing. 6, 12. 6, 12, 24. And 2 of them. We'll probably need them later. Right, what do you need? Glass. Didn't one of these want glass? Yeah, we've got glass there, so we could feed a glass. Could feed a glass down into these. Right, we need plastic. Okay, what do we need for plastic? Right. We've got plastic being made. Somewhere in here. There. And you're making... So we'll leave the plastic there and we'll have to pipe him in, which... Where's he going that way? And you're being fed into there. Alright, that's... So that'll come out. This one. By the way, he curls back on himself. You... I think I'd rather take the plastic off there. Have separate here and separate here. I know it means making a lot. But that other one had... The one over here had come out wherever he's gone. So this one here had come out. Right, let's get started building it. Let's get started building it. I'm trying to see if I could do it without a lift. Yes, I think we can. You're going into there. You go into there. You go into there. Right, sand we've got coming over for here. Let's get that bit built first. One at a time. And that. Right, you will have a truck keeping you filled. And you are from... Ooh, why are you short in there? Because you have no power, that's why. And I've been ignoring my power, that's my fault. Don't want to start messing with a reactor. Okay, we're still going to do this here. We'll have 2 trucks because you're going to keep 2. He's going to keep that one going. Sand in this one, we will for now pinch off this line. Loose. Do it level 2. Okay, you don't want to quite play, but oh, I've got to allow for. Now, if I run that right along the edge, you get built. Let's get that built and you can be filling him up. Right, coal. Now then. These mines need resorting. So if I take from this one here. Right, add a truck. 16 available. Okay, so we want an export route from there. Hopefully he'll be able to get through to there. Get him built. Can I shoot anything down? Shut some more of these down for a minute. I think we're going to have to sort that power out next. Another reactor. That power comes and goes. And they're stuck there. Are they working on that bridge at all? I'll look at that because I might have to put a slope in there. Right, let's get this on the go though first. Right, now we need water. Water we've got. Are you going to give me steam back? Oh, yes you are. So you should recycle yourself. That's hydrogen. try a smaller water tank? Let's put him there. And he'll also want a small cooling tower. That one's spinning round. We're going to need slag. Got slag there. Let's get the slag out of the way first. If I could feed him into that line there, I will add another one of these. Just to be, could assign a vehicle to it. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll assign a vehicle to that. And he might just keep it down. Right, you are going to be the slag going into there. There's just one line for the slag. The steam. There he is. Let's take him up. Straight. Okay, go around there. Then I want you to drop. I will probably end up redoing some of these lines later on. Right, that'll take care of our steam. Not steam. Waste. You feed into that. You feed into that. You're going to be water. I should do that one. And then we're going to feed the water into that one. Right, that should all be that one connected, right? Hydrogen. I have got... Oh, that there, it's disconnected. I'm trying to get it to empty from there to save Unity in it. And how's that? What we can do while we're waiting, he's got his engine now. Oh, not enough crew. Load crew. Got more than what I need here. You're switched off. That is switched off, right. Hydrogen, hydrogen, white pipe. Hydrogen. Right, we know we've got to redo all this block here. By the way, that was a water tower. Better keep him high. All being well, we shouldn't have anything needing to go underneath him. No, go the back way. You know I'm coming down. Oh no, I'm going to there. Right, hydrogen. Ooh, they've done a bit tight. What we can do is just run one hydrogen pipe. Run this pipe first here. Now we run the hydrogen pipe, and you can see the mistake I nearly made. Come up 3. Like that little click sound you get when it connects. That didn't connect. Did he? No. Probably come up with too close to the other connector. Let's go. Yeah, too close to the other connector. Go that way. Right, that can be built. That's you built. You built, you built, and you, and of course he's no power, which we knew about, but we're going to look at that later on. Right, you lot are fed in. Hang on, let's work on this one now. You all feed into that, and you can each have your own. Right, plastic. Plastic is here. No, that's tools going out. He's on stop. Here's me plastic. Yeah, we said we're going to take him up. Right, let's just pinch him off there for now. And we'll run him down the side here. Now come to there. Go across. Ooh, I'm gonna have to watch getting my. No, we're shipping copper in, so you can go into that one. Right, he can be made he can be made. And he can be made. Right, copper. It's taken from. Can I get a separate copper feed out? No, copper's the loose. No, copper's a flat. I thought you'd do that. Okay, take him off this one here. Let's keep him high. Yeah, these are all high. This lot definitely needs a sort out. And we'll go round. We're not taking that out yet, so we can go round the edges. If I go around the edges, I can redo the pipe when I come to mine this out. And then just here, raise him up. Hopefully the vehicles will get underneath him. Right, that's you done into there. That's the copper, and then the glass is from right from here. And again, we've got a mass. That there, I had trouble getting trucks over, and I was a bit tired doing it, so I just put it in. That's why I should have put a lift on it. But I'll be honest with you guys, I was that tired when I finished it. I just thought, just get it running. If I run him right across next to them, we can get everything fed in. As long as the trucks can get to them, that's the main thing. Which I think it's 3 steps out. Oh, yeah, 3 squares out. Yeah, he's getting stuff in. You can be made. Now let's get these united. Right, and then you lot are feeding into here, and I'm going to have to do conveyors on these. So we'll run you, we'll do the copper on the bottom. No, let's do flat. What are these? Yeah, these are all flats. Flat lift. You're one there. I should have copied him. Excuse me 1 second. I lost my screen. Whenever I click another part of the window, it goes blank. You need spinning round. And we can copy him. There. And there. And we'll get another one of them. Spin him round. He's going to go 3 high. Rotate. Not rotate. Flip. And I copy him. That one has not gone right there. Oh yes it has, it's just the way I was looking at it. Right, now I can do the copper on the bottom. I should have known the distance what they are. Right, if I take you, copy you, we'll have plastic number 2. Flip him. Well, it's not quite lined up there, but up one. Down. Let me do that again. Down one. Alright, now he won't collide until I want him to. There, there, into there. Got something wrong. Can't get him to. Let's go with the one. That's better. And one more. And do you know what? I nearly missed that. Right, and then if I take this one. Do you know what? The time is going to go by the time I've done this. Right, rotate. Flip him. Right, he's connected. Up to number 2. Our power is still not coming quite back. Mind you, we're adding all this. Right, you lot can be made. You now then. Oh, PCBs are easy. what I will do is turn 2 of them off. Right, so now I'm going to get electronics, and I will do the same again. Electronics are here. And for some reason we've run out of electronics. What part are you missing? Copper. That's because I've shut half of these down. How's our maintenance is getting a little bit dicey as well. Definitely electronics on the next one. Nuclear. Could shut you down. And we could feed you through there, down there, into there. You can use 1 feed of each for that one. One for that one. You go in there. If I have to have another one, I will. I need to let's carry on building, and then we'll worry about the power on the next episode. Right, electronics. Let's see where we've got them going. This line here. Feeding into these. Okay, they will be moved. Alright, they will be coming out, so again, we'll just put one of these through. Try and make sure I don't clash into one of the other lines I've got there. And you're feeding in. Gonna be a bit longer on this one. Yeah, go there. Back up a minute. Go there. And snap into there. Right, that's all you done. Now copy. Let's get all them built. Do you know what might help us? Hang on, where has with power is turn you off, you off. Got a massive pipe work here. Just leave one of them running. Preferably that one. This one's upgraded. Might help us. And if you got stuff piled there, you are. Why you stopped? Turn you off. You off. And you off. Oh, it's all going to be coming out anyway. We were supposed to be selling that ship out. We can't go into battle, but we can now reach these. Go and explore that. Yeah, this is fitted in here quite nice. Right, so now we've got to feed poly on the bottom, electronics. So if we where? Number 2 height. Copy him off that. Middle one is 2. Middle one is 2. Middle one is 2. I'll just put that there for a minute. I'll come back to that one. If I copied them, I don't have to spin them round. And then you are doing oh, we need iron, steel. Damn. That's not got built. Okay, I think what I'll do, guys, is we'll finish off this on the next episode. I'm going to move that there just in case I want to fetch it on pipes. I'm just going to set it to go on trucks at the minute. Alright, we'll worry about this one here later. In fact, let's just one there, one there. I will connect that bit up later. Don't need them there now. And we'll make the bottom one the poly. Yeah, and he's going to need one of them to do solar cells. Is that his solar cells, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Poly. We'll do it on a separate one to the other one. And this time we'll go. Oh, you're doing poly all the way, aren't we? Bottom one's poly. That didn't connect. Let's connect that into there. Electronics, we want you in that. That's got electronics being shipped in from somewhere else as well, which will be the other one thinking about it. Right, I think we'll just get this finished and then we'll worry about the power and get it going next time. So I want a 2 lift. And then I want a 3 lift. It's handy when they're near. What if I'm gonna have that many on high? I won't know what I'm doing. Just one of them on high. He is on high. You're waiting for water. Ah, because I'd never... That was my fault. I didn't want it to overfill with water. I'll come back to that in a minute. Yeah, I know. I was hoping the trucks would have that filled, that water. I've got 60 in it. How much water do you need? Oh, we've never built the pipe. I find if you have water feeding in, it gets too much. Right, we'll right, you next. You're 3 or 2, I should say. You gotta remember, ground is 1. He's missing. Take that off, I'll make it a bit easier. You're feeding into there. We'll worry about this stage later on, we don't need it right now. What I do need is that lot doing. And that lot there. I don't need all these running. Number what? Right, have we got all the parts we need? I think we're waiting. Let's get you sped up. Right, that should run itself now, so I can take that off there. That should keep going. I'll have to keep an eye on it. They're producing. I'd seen that moving and this one moving. What are you waiting for? Here it comes. Electronics coming out. Not very fast at the minute. Should come out of there, straight in there, straight in there. And we should, with a bit of luck. We've got the production flow going and he's got stuff coming down to here. Let's get that built. That is going to be switched off. We don't need them all run. Oh, water. We need water. Oh, water pipe right there. And into that one. Get that built. Get the game going before I can get it built. Right, once he gets power, he'll start producing these, which will get this going again. You can see it's flipping in and out of power. It's going to have to be nuclear power next episode, and then we'll finish this one off here. You just connect into there because I will bound to forget that. Well, look at that end bit. We know we've got this running, and now that means I can shut all this down, but I'm going to leave this running for now while it empties all this. Did we put a pipe? I'm going to leave it running till one of them runs out. Did I put a brake on? Oh, I tell you what I could do. Reverse that pipe. Got a load in there. Put a brake on that there. Take this one here. I can do this offline. Take you, run you into there, get that built. Reverse him. That will take all the plastic out of there. Empty this of plastic here, and then I can run all this lot out. Then demolish all this. I don't really need you. You're stocked. You can be you can be reversed. Coal can be reversed when I find out where it's coming from. I do all this offline, and we've got you. Yeah, you're no. You're coming in here. We'll let that one run out for now, which is going all the way back. Right, I'll put the brake where I can see it. Right, once he's run out of all that lot, whichever runs out first on this, I will then demolish it. I will see you next episode. At least we've got that. Oh, that ship. That ship. Yeah, we could donate what we got there. 900. We can't do that. Can you go and explore that one? Might as well stay with him. He's going to be there in a second, and then we're going to go. Just see if he opens up anymore. I might have to just close him and come back. I don't know why he's not got to there. Okay, I'll get him coming home if we have to. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so we've got 2 to donate to. He's coming home now. 610. We need to get the ship upgraded. And we need to get friendly with these 2. I will see you on next episode. I'll let this run out. Like I said, I'll let these parts run out and I'll demolish this. Next episode, we will look at moving this, which is just rebuilt. Oh, you could have been set building. And sort this out. He's gonna. We'll leave him here. We'll have to put a road. Ship his waste into here. And just make sure all his connections are in. Figure out I've got that waste there to do. His input to do. Yeah, we'll put another road bridge here. Ship it all over from there. Maybe take a separate line from about here. That is not good. That is not a good sign. We need to sort out using this up now. Spent fuel. Okay. We're gonna have to working on power. I want a flat connector. Just get me into that one. Get that built. That won't be helping with radiation. Yeah, we'll look at what we're doing. Oh, we're just waiting for you to be built. Okay, I will see you next time, ladies and gents. We'll So what we're doing on this? Maybe have to build a few spent fuel ones and then work through getting it used up. Because we need this power. We can't keep going like this. Now he's back in, and then he'll be back out, and he'll be back in. Yeah, this is... What are you waiting for now? Water. Okay. Deliver a bit more water. I will see you next time. I'll get this running. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.